Let's just do a gentle practice today, starting with our warm-ups. So feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, sitting bones down, shoulders back and down. Get your core activated, so bring your ribs toward your spine and up. Just lengthen through the spine. Up through the top of your head, relax your arms, spread your toes, and close your eyes a moment, breathing. Just focusing inward, drawing in energy and awareness, and exhaling stress and tension. And as you breathe, just lengthen through your spine and inhale, bringing your arms to shoulder level, but keeping your shoulders down. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms out to the front, and then clasp your hands behind you. Press them to the floor and lift your heart. And exhale, pivoting over. Feel that spine begin stretching a little bit. Move your chin around, let your neck release. Hands toward your head for your shoulders, spread your toes, and don't forget to breathe. And then inhale, bending your knees slightly and working your way back all the way up and lifting your heart. Again, it's just gentle upper back bend, stretching your head away, dropping your shoulders down. And then inhale upright and release. Take a moment, feel your spine getting more activated, and we'll do the same. Inhale to shoulder level, exhale to your heart, stretch out to the front, and once more clasp your hands behind you. Press them down and lift your heart. Pivot over. And again, feel the back, feel your body, feel your neck. Bend your knees, lift your ribs, and wind all the way from the bottom of the spine to the top into the upper body back bend. Take a moment there, lifting your heart. Stretch the spine. And then inhale again up and release your arms. Keep one arm down, the other arm out, palm to the ceiling, hand over your shoulder and stretch the side, and then lean over. Take a moment to push your foot down and your hand away along with your head as you open those ribs. So make sure you're not twisting, not leaning forward or back. Inhale up, release that side, feel the difference. That's your yoga. Arm out, palm to the ceiling, hand over your shoulder, push it away, lean to the side. And as you get into that position, once again, just maximize for your body, making sure everything is straight to the front, stretching it out. And again, inhale back up and release. Take a moment to stretch your spine apart for our twist. As you bring your arms again, shoulder level, palms up, hands above your shoulders, and clasp your elbows. Stretch up as you breathe and exhale to one side. Spread your toes, lengthen your body, and go ahead pivoting over. Take a few breaths there, just relaxing, feeling the weight on both feet as evenly as you can. Keep your arms by your ears, your weight on both feet, and come on back up in the twist and lift your heart. So upper body only back bend this time. Gentle on the low back when you twist. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center and switch your arms around. And again, we'll lengthen the spine, exhale to the other side. Take a breath, pivot over as you exhale. And again, just relax there, stretching the spine. And when you're ready to come up, just inhale all the way into the upper body for your back bend. And again, just keep lengthening, dropping your shoulders and pushing those elbows back. Put shoulders down. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center, arms up into extended mountain, pull your shoulders down, sitting bones down, stretch your head up. Just feel your body sinking evenly into your feet. And then that swan dive, arms at shoulder level, pivot over and into ragdoll. Pull in deeper, hands behind your legs, get a good stretch. And then arms back to the front and wind your way into standing mountain pose. Take a moment there, just breathe and bring your hands to your heart. Look at your fingers, inhale them up. Keep looking at your thumbs and pull them back so you get a little back bend again. And then swan dive again, all the way over. Slide your hands up under your knees. Push into your shins, just gently. Elbows, knees, spine straightening, including through your neck. And then relax. And another roll up. And again into mountain pose. Just feel your spine and stretch. Spread your toes for our balance practice. Get the ball of the foot really connected, not the toes. Remember, spread them out, don't grip. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder lined up. Activate that core, ribs in and up. Feeling that support on your low back and reach your head to the ceiling. And then bring the other leg up, not crossing it over, as high as it wants to go. So if you're balance challenged today, keep it low. You can circle your ankle there, or a little way up, or toward your heart. And again, when you're stable, just circle around, keeping that ankle flexible. And then stretch it out and bring it back down. Shift to the other side, same arrangement. Get that alignment, making sure that core is working, supporting you, and the shoulders back and down. Sink, spreading out your toes, and bring the other leg up. And again, close to the floor or up higher. When you're stable, just circle that ankle. And then again, straighten it out, putting it down. Exhale, balance, stress releasing. Take a moment to breathe. And let's do our spinal work. So turn your toes slightly out, angling your knees and toes in the same direction. Bend your knees toward, not beyond your toes. And we'll go into that pelvic tilt. So go ahead and bring the hips and sitting bones back and the chest forward, dropping your ribs toward the front, looking forward. Stretch the back of your neck while you're there. And remember, not a lot of pressure in your hands. Just keep those shoulders right above your toes. And then exhale, tuck the sitting bones down and forward and the ribs back and in as you look down toward the floor, getting that C shape, really stretching through the whole back of your body. Inhale, back bending, shoulder blades toward your waist. Exhaling, stretching out through the back as you look down. And just at your own pace, breathe with it, inhaling into the back bend and exhaling into the forward bend. Spread your toes, no gripping. Feel the spine working. And then the next time you're bent forward a little bit, just pause, tune in as you inhale your way back up. And again, in mountain pose, just feel your spine, lengthen it, and relax your arms. Spread your toes out as you're in mountain pose. And then backstroke and swimming, get those arms working a little bit more. Take a breath or two as you're doing that. Just relax through the shoulders. And then bring both arms out at shoulder level. Turn the palms up and spread your fingers and make circles with your arms, working the shoulders. So keep the core working to support your spine. Keep everything aligned. Keep your head reaching up and your fingers reaching out. And then make the circles a little smaller. And then stop, turn your palms down, circle the other way. And again, just big circles as you start, feeling what your body is doing. And circles smaller. Keep stretching out through your head and fingers, spreading your toes. And then stretch out, push to one side, get the ribs opening, back to the center, hips right over your ankles as you push to the other side, and back. And again, stretch it out, and release your arms. Feel the circulation all through your upper body. And then spread your spine apart and just turn in our windmill side to side. Getting a little more twist through the spine. So we're working the spine in 6 directions, forward bends and backward bends, side to sides, and twists. And then coming back to the center, let's bring the arms out, palms to the ceiling, hands over your shoulders, but shoulders down. And then push up on one side, up on the opposite toes. So the side you stretch, the foot stays flat, and those ribs stretch apart. Exhale down, push the hands up on the other side, and again, lift the heel. Stretch it out, feel it stretch. And let's do the first side again, getting a good stretch. And release and stretch. And then both feet down, both arms up, clasp your hands, press the palms toward the ceiling. Bring the hands over to one side, back up to the ceiling, keep them clasped as you bring it to the other side, and back up. Out to the front, shoulders down, turn the palms in and press away through the heels of the palms, working those wrists and arms. And then bring the hands back up, release the clasp all the way down to your sides. Take a breath, relax those shoulders, and stretch your head up, hands to your heart. Inhale all the way up, another little back bend, and one more swan dive forward. Hands under your knees for your halfway up stretch. And bend the knees, coming to child pose transition. Coming to the mat, heels, hips back on your heels, and hands next to your feet. Take a breath, just relax. Stretch your spine, keep the chin slightly tucked as you sit back up on your heels, and lift your heart. So hands can be on the sides of your body or on your knees. Bring your chest forward and up, hips are back toward your heels, and that chest lifts. Remember, keep stretching the back of your neck, so don't lift the chin too hard, but lift the heart. Drop the shoulder blades, and then exhale, and bring those ribs back, contracting slightly through the midsection. And then straight up and slide off and into staff position. Press out through your heels, pull the toes back, and just take a moment, feeling your spine, feeling your core, feeling your alignment, checking to make sure everything is working. And then bending one knee, put it to the opposite side for our hip warm-up. So bring that knee down toward the floor as much as it wants to go. If it's acting up today, bring the leg over to the front, out to the side. And as you do that, feel that hip maybe release a little bit as that pelvis opens. Keep the toes up and the heel pressing away and that leg nice and straight in front. Take a moment, you can add the weight of your hand for a little extra work if your hip wants it, but don't push, no resistance. And when you're ready to bring that foot and knee into your hands or pull the leg in, we'll work the rotator a little more side to side. Feel what's going on for you. Keep pressing out through that front foot. Higher or closer if you love the work in your hip with your leg. And then exhale and release back into staff position and feel what's going on both hips, noticing that they're different. So yeah, we'll do the other side. Foot up to the thigh, leg coming down. And again, if you're tight today, that front foot can come over toward the side for a little easier work through the hip. Take a breath, just relax, add weight if you want, but don't push. Letting that knee come toward the floor as much or little as it needs and wants. If you've had an injury, it may stay up here, that's okay. Do what's right for you, just let it gradually work its way down. Take a breath, relax. And again, bringing the foot and knee into your hands or pulling the leg in, rotate it side to side. Take a few breaths. As you relax that hip joint. And then exhale and release again back into staff position. Sitting bones behind you, hands next to you. Bring your arms out to T position, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. Stretch it up. Exhale, hands to your shoulders. Sink into your sitting bones. Stretch it up. Exhale and release. Another nice stretch up and pivot forward. Reach for your toes or your legs. Push the sitting bones a little further back. Get that pivot at the hips. Bring your chest down toward your legs. If your hands reach to the toes, that's fine. If they reach only to the ankles or the shins, that's okay. Just let them relax. Stretch out through the whole spine. Reach your head toward your toes a little bit more. Bring your arms back next to your ears and straighten your spine and pivot back up. Bring the arms back down to your sides and feel your spine a little bit more activated once more. Bring your toes out and your heels out, flexing through the feet. And then slide the heels in flat on the floor with the knees straight up. So remember, no spreading apart on this one, just straight up. Lean slightly back, feel that core working a little bit more, get it activated. Make sure that your spine stays straight, shoulder blades toward your waist. And then bring one foot up a little bit or more, or straighten it. Take a moment to breathe. You can keep your hands palms up to make sure your shoulders stay relaxed as you do that, or you can keep them on the floor. Take a moment to breathe. And bend the knee, bring that foot back down, and we'll bring the other foot up a little or more. We're straightening the leg. If that's tight at the hip joint, remember you can always lower the leg a little bit. Hands palms up for those shoulders, or just relax them down. See if you can get the thighs parallel to each other as you do that. And then bend the foot, put it back down. And again, bring your arms both up, stretch to the ceiling, and we're going to reach toward your toes. Just let the spine round behind you. And then inhale and sit up. Relax your legs straight out and bring them into butterfly position. Knees out toward the side. You can clasp your toes and pull the heels in a little more if that works for you. Bring your chest forward and up and crown to the ceiling. Check your spine, still nice and straight. And then hands under your shoulders behind you, just gently pressing down into your fingers or your palms, whatever works. Lift your heart a little bit more, slight back bend, and let those legs come further down if that works. Take a breath or two. Exhale any tension. And then releasing your hands, slide your feet forward and lift your knees, straighten the legs back into staff position. And then bringing your feet over to the end of the mat. Sitting bones behind you, activate your core, and we're slowly using that core for support as you lower to the floor. As you get all the way down, take a moment to relax, tension out, and bring your hands to your sides, palms up. Sitting bones toward your heels, and your right knee, bring the leg up toward the ceiling and flex it. Straightening that leg, we're doing a twist. So keep both legs as straight as you can. We're rolling all the way to the left side, bringing the foot to the floor. Keep your head down, don't overwork your neck. And bring your hands together in front of you. Bring your foot up toward your hand and your hand to clasp your foot if that works for you, or hold your leg wherever that works. And bring your right hand toward the ceiling. Stretch it out, palm open, and then lower it right at shoulder level behind you as you turn your head toward that lowering hand. It may not work it to the floor, but let gravity do the work. Don't force it. The more you hold your foot and push that leg in the front away, the more your lower back is in the twist, so be gentle there if you need to. And the more you turn your head, of course, your neck is in a twist, so don't do that if you have neck issues. Take a breath. Exhale and release the stress and tension of your twist. Letting those ligaments release along your spine, just stretching and releasing. And of course, hold it longer on your own, but for now, go ahead and release, rolling onto your back. Flex your foot as it gets back up, knee as straight as it can. And again, using your core for support, go ahead and lower the leg. As it gets all the way down, just relax a moment, breathe, tension out. And of course, we'll do the other leg. So once again, sitting bones toward your heels as you bend your left leg and put it up toward the ceiling. Or do the opposite of what you did. And again, we're rolling all the way to the side. Keep your head down, don't work that neck too much. And bring the hand and foot together in front of you with the left hand again above your shoulder. Remember, keep it right at shoulder level as you lower the back of the hand toward the floor behind you. Just gravity doing the work. Don't move it down toward your foot or up toward your head, but straight back so your shoulder stays open right across that heart area. Push the foot away with the knee as straight as you can on that front leg for your lower back twist if you love it. And again, turn your head for that neck twist if that works for you. Just let the arm come with gravity, bringing the shoulder and arm toward the floor. Take a moment and breathe. Again, exhaling emphatically for that release as you relax into your twist. And of course, we need to have our relaxation. So go ahead and release that, rolling onto your back and straighten both legs. Use your core for support and lower the leg slowly. And as the foot gets all the way to the mat, you can shift all the way into corpse position for that relaxation. Exhaling any tightness or tension. So bring your toes together, let your legs relax. Hands, palms up at your side, shoulders, shoulder blades down into the mat. Move your head side to side, neck releasing as well. And just relax your belly, your torso, your shoulders, your legs. Everything softening and sinking into that surface beneath you. Deepening your breath. Body sink. Relaxing completely into that earth support. And let your body go. And as your body softens and sinks, just allow thoughts of your body to release from your awareness. And as those thoughts disappear, let other thoughts coming to you release as well. Know that it's the job of your mind to produce thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. You don't really need to remember the past or anticipate the future. At this point, the thoughts are irrelevant. Just let them go as easily as your breath, floating away without awareness. And as your body relaxes further into the earth support, and your mind floats freely through the ether, just allow your awareness to release your body and your mind. Turn the awareness inward to that peace deep within. And just let the peace fill your mind, fill your body, fill your being for a few moments of peace. And of course, if you have time to keep relaxing today, just take your time, breathing and relaxing deeply into that. So if it's time to get ready for the rest of your day, begin drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the one, to your body. Move your body gently, however feels good for you. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Move your head gently side to side. Stretch your body fully and completely as you breathe more deeply. And when you're ready for that final yoga hug of appreciation, sitting bones toward your heels, back gently down. Draw your heels up toward your hips and your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around. Give your body that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release that, bring your head and feet to the floor, roll over to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead in your world today. Thanks for joining me.